All right, so I wanted to talk a minute about this Chris Stapleton song that I sent you all. I should have sent everybody a copy of this score that I made up. I made this score up a while back because there are a lot of irregular beats and irregular wraparounds and repeats in the song that Chris does, and I wanted to perform it. So I sat down and I spent quite a bit of time and I laid it all out so it's exactly like the way he does it when he performs it. Of course, he remembers exactly how it goes. Now, Rhoda wants to sing this song. She does an excellent job on it. And she sings it in the same key as he does, which is the key of A, but I actually wrote it out in the key of G. So if you're playing guitar, you'll have to capo it up a whole step, 2 frets. Or if you're playing bass, you'll have to move it up the neck, a whole step, 2 frets, or whatever. You have to transpose it. You might want to take your score and you might want to just rewrite the chords, 1 step higher. But she's going to sing it in A. And there are a lot of irregular beats and there are a lot of missing uneven measures in the song. So you have to follow the tab real closely. And what I do is I recommend that you sing and play along with him and look at the score, and you'll see how he does it and be able to follow the pattern. Anyway, it opens up with banjo up here. Now this repeat shouldn't be here. I don't know why I put it there. But it opens with banjo. I guess originally I thought it repeated to here, but this is like a whole first verse that is not repeated because it goes directly into another verse without a chorus. So you sing the first verse, there's a banjo opening, then there's Smoke Down by the River is the first verse, Can You Run? And then he goes right directly into a second verse without a chorus, You Know I Hate to Ask So Late. And at this point, the repeats actually begin. And so I hate, I hate to ask so late, but the moment's finally come, and there won't be time to change your mind. Can you run? And then he goes into the chorus. And at the end of the chorus, can you run? Can you run? You come to this place right here where it says coda, and you keep going here, and this instrumental part is a fiddle part. For us, I guess it'll probably be mandolin. But it's very similar to the opening banjo part, but the beats are not exactly the same number of beats, so I had to write it all out. And then when you repeat here, you don't go back to the very beginning, but you actually come back to here and sing the second, which is actually the third verse. I'm taking nothing with me. We've got time, just time to beat the sun, and so forth and so on. And it goes on, can you run, into the chorus, and back down here through this instrumental part again, repeats again here, and comes to the last verse, which is similar to the first verse, which is a repeat of the theme. There's Smoke Down by the River. Hear the cannon and the drum. Even if I die, I've got to try. Can you run? And then it goes into the chorus. Can you run? Can you run to the freedom line? And so forth and so on. But this time, when you get to the end of the chorus and you hit this coda part, you jump over the instrumental part to this other coda right here, and you pick up and you repeat, can you run, can you run? So it's can you run, and then it ends. And that's how the song goes. You'll notice that a lot of these measures are only 2-beat measures. So I only made them half measures and X'd out this measure. And some of the measures are just not there at all. They're uneven measures, so I X'd out the whole measure just so I could keep it all even. But just for example, when you open up this part here and you go into this E minor here on the 5th measure only is 2 beats before it goes to G. Same thing here, this E minor is only 2 beats in this measure before he picks up with the first verse. So there's a lot of that irregularity in there. So anyway, I just thought I'd take a minute and kind of explain some of this to you, and hopefully it'll help you as you play along with it, and then we'll be able to play it correctly for Rhoda, and we'll all be on the same page. No pun intended.